You're watching ESPN's Feast Week, presented by Lowe's. A nice day underwater here in the Bahamas. Yeah, hang out with the Stingrays. Absolutely. And a nice day on the beach. Second semifinal coming your way. Number 4, Virginia taking on Dayton. Pair of 4-0 teams squaring off. And we welcome you to Bad Boy Mowers Battle for Atlantis. So earlier today, it's semifinal number 1. Outside, Dimitri Trice with a career-high 25. Inside, Ethan Happ doing the job at Wisconsin. Moving on, a 20-point win over Oklahoma. And they await the winner of this one between Dayton and number 4, Virginia. Welcome courtside, everybody. John Chomby, Dan Dockich. Happy Thanksgiving wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying it. All right, we're starting the Virginia side. They got past Middle Tennessee State last night, and obviously a team with a great resume. You go back to last year. Yes, they became the first number 1 seed to lose to a 16, but the body of work during the entire year was so impressive. And one of the guys that was a crucial factor during the regular season for them last year, DeAndre Hunter, wasn't available for them in the NCAA tournament because of an injured wrist.
Yeah, he can say, not me, when people are like, how'd you guys lose? Hey, I wasn't there, but he's been terrific. And, you know, he's an all-around guy. Averaged 9 points last year, but he's so much more valuable than that. You see here, he can shoot it, he drives it, he plays with his head up, he can guard 5 different positions. And a lot of times he's asked to because they'll switch and he'll just guard different people. He's a game-changing guy. A lot of people talk about the backcourt, but he's the most versatile, athletic guy.
All right, on the other side, Dayton, of course, Anthony Grant coaching at his alma mater. Josh Cunningham's a pretty good player, looked good in their opening win against Butler, and a guy that Virginia will have to account for here this afternoon.
Yeah, you know, he's averaging 18 points a game. He's a guy that can go get baskets. He's a veteran guy, and you know, this is a much more connected Dayton Flyer team. A lot of times when you come in as a new coach, as Anthony Grant did, guys are kind of got their own agenda as well. Now this team seems to be connected, and this guy right here is the reason. As I said, he's a versatile guy. He can play inside, he can play outside. He's strong, he's physical, he's not afraid to go down on the block and challenge bigger. So, you know, he's just the guy. What happened yesterday is that Dayton out-Butlered Butler. They got into him, they were really physical with Butler, and they just beat him in the end. Actually beat him all day and held on at the end.
At 20 in his debut, 18 in the opener here in the Bahamas. He missed the first 2 games, beat Cunningham with a hand injury, injured in practice right on the eve of their opener. But Cunningham good to go, and so far through a couple of games, averaging 19 points and 8 rebounds. He goes 6'8", about 240, and a guy who started his college career at Bradley. It'll be Dayton in the white, and Virginia, UVA, will be wearing the blue. Anthony Grant, his second season as the head coach, who's a couple years with his buddy Billy Donovan in the NBA, and he obviously as well with the experience as a head coach, among others, at Alabama.
Well, he started the whole VCU thing. He was absolutely terrific at VCU after leaving Billy. And on his staff is Donnie Jones, another guy who was with Billy at Marshall, actually, before they went to Florida.
Our starting lineups presented by Atlantis: Jerome, Guy, Key, Hunter, and Diakite for Virginia. Jerome, jump stop, and now the kick out, and then the feed inside. Diakite, little head fake, and the rebound pulled down there by Mike Sell. Brian Mike Sell, who missed last year, underwent double hip surgery. Both hips operated on, but he is back and healthy.
Here, let's go Flyers. Dayton is one of the great basketball cities in the country. The first 4 is there because they know the NCAA does it. They're going to sell it out every single time. It is a fantastic basketball community.
Offensive foul as they get Mike Sell on that one. And on the other side, how about the job that this guy has done? He's been a National Coach of the Year, ACC Coach of the Year multiple times, 10th season at Virginia, before that at Washington State. and a pretty good player as well.
Great player for his dad in Wisconsin. He's the kind of guy that makes you feel bad about yourself because he's such a good guy. He's such a nice guy. He's such a smart guy. Such a polite guy. So you look at yourself and you're like, oh, man, I want to be like him, not me.
Key will hoist. Can't hit. And flying in for the rebound for Dayton is Jordan Davis.
That's what we're talking about. There's a post double, and you got to take your time if you're Cunningham. You just can't get the ball out of there. Take your time, let it come, play through it.
Hunter, Diakite, short with that shot, and still scoreless in the early going. John Shelby, Dan Dockich, happy Thanksgiving. And we'll get a foul on Ty Jerome. So Jerome, the junior from New Rochelle, New York, picks up his first foul.
Trivia question: what famous television show was set in New Rochelle, New York? Probably a little bit before your time.
Can you give me like a little bit of a hint?
Yeah. Starred Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore.
I think it was the Dick Van Dyke show.
There you go.
Right?
That's pretty good hint.
I didn't know that was set in New Rochelle, New York.
The great Jeff Sagarin, he of the Sagarin ratings, is from New Rochelle, New York. That's all I got.
I got one that I can add. Crutcher from deep, in and out, and fight for the loose ball. Look at that putback. There's Trey Landers, collects it and puts it in.
Hey, Landers had a pretty good game yesterday with 10.7 rebounds. Big, strong kid, just out-muscled Virginia.
Kick to the corner. And now Guy, he can really shoot it. He is Virginia's all-time leader in three-point field goal percentage at 43%. Inside rebound, Cunningham.
But coaches always stress toughness, and toughness isn't fighting. Toughness is this. Hey, me and you, I'm going through two guys getting low, getting strong, getting the ball in the basket. That's basketball toughness.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of what Khalil Iverson showed in that game, right?
Second half, he was great for Wisconsin. Not good, he was great.
Cunningham's pass almost out of the reach of Jalen Crutcher. Here's Landers now. Landers. And a stocky right-handed shooter puts it off the glass and good. He's got the first 4 points of the game.
Nice little high flare screen. He gave up the ball, a little flare at the top of the key, opened up a slot on the right side.
All right, I'll give you my New Rochelle note. You ready?
Sure.
American Pie, the song, Don McLean.
Yeah.
Drove my Chevy to the levee.
Yeah.
The levee was on.
Levee was dry.
Yeah, but it was a bar in New Rochelle. That's where it was located.
Wisconsin people must have been there. They drank the joint dry.
No, they're going to come after us.
No, they're not. They're proud of that.
Okay.
Really? I didn't know that. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Yeah.
So that was a bar in New Rochelle.
Yeah, North Avenue. Yeah, and we're singing on Thanksgiving. You've been singing a lot, man.
I like to sing.
I know you do.
Very poor.
Kihei Clark into the game. That shot short. Virginia's had some point-blank opportunities, just have not been able to convert.
And they've all been short, and way short. That's what'll make you crazy right there. You had your leading scorer on the block. He was going to get in good position, and you're sloppy with the pass, and it goes out of bounds. I'll make you nuts.
By the way, Virginia's 0 for 6, I think. 0 for 6 is what it seems like.
What'd I say?
Well, I mean, Mike Swanson just handed me a note, and it's green. Like, I don't know what, I'm just taking a guess at it. Do you think that's a 6?
I do. I do.
And they're 0 for 6.
Yeah.
Sorry, Swanee.
You miss this, it'll be 0 for 7.
Bus up over you. Here's Hunter now. Clark, little ball fake, goes to the free throw line. Key from distance. Man, in Virginia, 0 for 7. I can read that. More math coming up in the second half. John Shambi, Dan Dakich with you. Jordan Davis handling here. We documented that first game how good he is at taking care of the basketball. Give off here. Crutcher, step back. Crutcher, got it. And that's a three. Jalen Crutcher led them against Butler with 20 points, including 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Dayton's off to a 7-0 start.
Tough stuff to guard. A lot of handoff and roll. You've got to get through it, and Crutcher just came flying.
Dayton, by the way, they travel well. I've done Dayton games in Maui, in Puerto Rico, in Orlando, and they always draw a big crowd. Guy fires and hits. Well, there he is, Kyle Guy. That's what he does.
Telling everybody to calm down. Just calm down. We've got this, UMBC.
Wow. That was just a gratuitous cheap shot right there.
Calming people down.
Davis, scoop. That one off the mark, but a put back underneath. Obi Toppin.
I like Obi. I like Obi a lot. He comes in there. He's long. He's athletic. He plays with his head up. Great position. Tips it in.
You know, you're talking about what a great basketball town Dayton is. As Kie Clark gets inside. Little guy, 5'9" freshman, goes about 155 pounds from Woodland Hills, California, and they love him. He's been playing big minutes right from the jump. But finish up on Dayton. You know, they can't get a top 5 opponent to come to their place to play. So the only way they get to play him is in tournaments like this. Kie Clark to Salt, and now he'll set it up.
There's no chance. Like in the state of Ohio, there's a couple schools, Dayton and Xavier, Cincinnati are on this level, Ohio State here, and then the MAC. Nobody will come to play Dayton in Dayton. Nobody will come to play Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Or Xavier in Xavier.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers Builds a Better Mower. Mow with an attitude. Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas at heart, and AstraZeneca.
Happy Thanksgiving. Start.
Cheating Dan Dakich on the right. Jimmy Dykes on the left. Yes! Happy Thanksgiving. Where do you get that's it? I like that. The turkey hats on the left I especially like. And I like just the non-smiling. Yeah, how you doing? We see you. Thankful for your Flyers. Indeed. Down here in the Bahamas. I didn't realize there was just such a vast array of Thanksgiving wear. I mean, it's not just a turkey suit or a pilgrim hat. I mean, there's all sorts of options.
Well, you got to get up early to get them, dude. They sell out quick around here. You sleep late a little bit. By the time you get up around, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock, they're gone.
Fair.
Hot items. I go back to Guy here and see if you can get him going.
Jerome. They play Kie Clark and Jerome at the same time here. This is Guy. And Clark able to knock it down.
Well, you're so right about Clark. I mean, went to the rim, smart, takes open shots. He had a chance to take a bad shot earlier, and he didn't. Then he took a good one and drilled it.
Good look inside. Cutting to the basket is Jordan Davis.
Kind of guy missed the switch there. Switch between Clark and Guy. Guy missed it. Davis gets a layup.
Well, they get the offensive foul. And that's going to be Jack Salt.
That's the old blocker mover. Guy on one block, guy on the other block, big guy. Jack Salt in this case. And then you run your 3 perimeter guys inside and you feel the top of the key. And Kyle Guy was flying off of Jack Salt. I happened to be watching him, and Salt just slid over. Really an uncommon turnover for Virginia. They don't do that very often. They're pretty solid with their screening.
Wayne Cohill handling here.
Tell you what, this is a tough offense to guard. At least it was early in this possession. With a lot of movement, a lot of upstream, a lot of flare screen.
That's to the corner. Cohill flips it high in the air and puts it down.
Tell you what, Dayton, Anthony Grant is running as good and as difficult an offense to guard as I have seen all year. A lot of flares, a lot of curls, screen the guy giving up the basketball all around the foul line area. Tough right now.
Guy gets inside, hangs, can't hit. Loose ball, and eventually it goes to Hunter, and DeAndre Hunter puts it in.
And Jack Salt made that play, though. He dove in with two hands, kicked the ball up, got it to Hunter. Watch all the movement. Let's see if they can continue.
Hunter steps in the lane.
Ooh, that's
grabs
intentional.
it. And they get the foul there on Trey Landers, and I would lean in your direction. 13-10 Dayton, the early lead here in the Bahamas.
Looks like they're going to have a tremendous season.
Hold up, let me get up in it now.
Somehow this one seems different.
I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now.
The ACC Big Ten Challenge. Indiana takes on #1 Duke, Tuesday at 9:30 on ESPN.
So that's Tuesday, Indiana and Duke. And if you're wondering, Virginia's going to take on Maryland in the ACC Big Ten. I'm actually going to have that game.
You are?
Yeah.
I think the Indiana-Duke game is going to be great.
I don't know if I want to leave here, to be honest with you.
Why would you? You get to hang with me?
That has been a highlight. There is no question. And I mean that sincerely. Back here, our Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis semifinal number 2. The winner will take on Wisconsin tomorrow at 2. There is a jacket.
They boo.
Yeah.
Some guy.
Faster, go fast.
I can't find it now.
Okay.
Some guy on Twitter just said, well, I bet ESPN has a hard time finding guys to sit next to Dockage for 2.5 hours, 2 hours. I'd like you to dispel that if you don't mind.
I mean, just find it for me. I'll tweet at him. It is 5 hours, by the way. 1 point game here. Under 12 to go here first half. John Shelby, Dan Dockage with you. Happy Thanksgiving. Trapped on the sideline. Timeout Dayton. Good work by the Virginia defense. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Back here in the Bahamas. Oh, yeah. Sharks going by. You get a chance, if you go down the water slide, to go through the aquarium. And then you come here and you get to do a little dancing.
Hey, Boo, you have your sequin red and blue jacket that you're bringing for the trip?
All day. You know I have it. I don't even worry about it clashing with my hair. Shot clock winding down. That one hoisted up short. And Kie Clark will push it ahead. Clark had 7 in the win over Middle Tennessee. Virginia started off ice cold 0 for 7. Hit 4 of the last 5. And what do we got here? A foul on Dayton, and that'll be on Dwayne Cohill. That's his first. Mike Sell will check back in, as does Josh Cunningham. And Dolby Toppin will take a seat. Meanwhile, Braxton Key checks back in, and Kyle Guy will sit down. That's Hunter short on that shot. Mike Sell tracks down the rebound.
I get Cunningham a touch here. Got to get him involved in the game. Playing against a tough kid in Jack Salt, but they get him the ball.
Crutcher working on Jerome, the kick out here. And shot clock winding down. Mike Sell fires it up. That's long. Shot clock violation.
That's two in a row.
Yeah.
First one wasn't called as a violation, but it was. And then this one wasn't even close. I'm telling you, if you're going to just try to move against Virginia or drive a man, it's no good. You've got to play inside out, meaning you got to drive it to the lane or throw it into the post. And Cunningham, perfect guy to throw it in the post to, and they're not getting it done. You just start throwing it to Cunningham on the block if you're Dayton.
Jerome spinning inside, flips it up. That missed everything. Hunter tried to save. Salt lost it. Man. And they get the foul on Jerome.
Dayton has some tough guys, Boog. I mean, Dayton's going to dig it out. Watch right there. You expose the ball, they're going to dig it out. Like I said yesterday, you know, Butler was a dirty little secret in terms of playing physical until they made 2 runs and people started realizing, wait a second, this is a real physical team.
Really physical.
These guys out-physicaled Butler yesterday. In fact, Butler's coach, LaVell Jordan, said that. He goes, man, they just out-toughed us, out-physicaled us. And you can see it. This is a physical, tough Dayton team.
Crutcher inside, off the glass, wouldn't go. Kihei Clark.
Quick. He's the only quick guy. He's the only guy that can go get a bucket or get a shot on his own right now. Everybody else needs screens, and Dayton's fighting through them nice.
Averaging about 6 points, 3 assists so far. There's Kihei Clark. Tony Bennett. He sends Mamadi Diakite back into the game. Hunter grabbing a seat. And Key to inbound. Braxton Key, who played his first 2 seasons at Alabama. Clark fires. That's off the mark. Tracked down by Cohill. Cohill, head of steam. Lost the handle. Loose ball. Possession arrow. And it belongs to Dayton. Dan Dockich, how about some college football coming up tomorrow? I knew you would. All right, it's UCF, 9th in the country against USF, and then in the Big 12, college football prime time, number 6 Oklahoma, number 13 West Virginia. Both those coming up tomorrow.
What do you think, Boog? UCF going to crown themselves national champions? Does Princeton? I think Princeton's undefeated. They get to crown themselves national champions?
I feel like there's a little snark in your tone.
I feel like you're right. I think there's a big difference between who UCF plays and who Ohio State, SEC. It's not fair. The life's not fair, Boog. There you go.
Inside and 1. And Josh Cunningham absorbs the contact and puts it in. Their top scorer. He had 18 in the win last night against Butler.
Toughness pays off, and it has all weekend here for Dayton. Look at this, little dive into the cameras. And first to the ball is Cunningham, and he goes strong, really strong for a 3-point play. Look at this.
Back out of bounds. Virginia basketball. Just under 9 to go here in the first half. That is Thanksgiving Day.
When you can trap like that and not get hurt, you might as well do it the rest of the game. Because it takes about 10-15 seconds off, and you don't have to guard all that movement. Now look how stagnant Virginia is right now.
Clark off balance. Gets the rebound, but the putback wouldn't go. Wow, he had a golden opportunity. Kihei Clark. Loose ball, and they get the foul. Yeah, offensive foul. And now to go against Jordan Davis, and that is his first.
Jordan Davis just a little bit out of control, but right here, look at this guy's coming to the ball. This is a tough game right here. And Dayton's been able to dig most of the 50-50 balls out, but a little out of control for the charge. Boom.
Virginia's only turned it over once. Seems like more than that. Dayton 7 times.
Feels like Virginia's sped up offensively, where they're not comfortable even a little bit.
Braxton Key puts it in, and he wanted the foul.
But again, how tough a shot was that? He thought he had a drive. Defense came over, and his man was still there. Just a tough shot. Nothing easy for UVA.
Guy who went to Oak Hill, and we told you first 2 years at Alabama. Landers down to the floor. A choppy first half, 7:41 to go in our second semifinal. And the first of the championship game against Wisconsin on the line. Well, on this Thanksgiving Day, yeah, everybody's dressed to the nines. We love you. Thankful for you, the college basketball fan, and the Dayton fans out in force. We got one team already in our championship game. Wisconsin, a 20-point win over Oklahoma. They await the winner of this one between Dayton and Virginia. Shot Shabby Dan Dockich. Happy Turkey Day to you.
Hey, Boom.
Yeah.
If you want to get into any sporting good or sporting event,
Yeah.
bring an instrument.
Yeah, that's true.
Just bring an instrument. Or wear one of these, find an ESPN shirt. They don't even ask for your credential if you wear an ESPN shirt or you bring an instrument.
They've been asking me for 2 days.
Have they? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, don't wear an ESPN shirt. Bring an instrument. Nobody will ever check. Okay, look, I'm the clarinet guy. Oh.
Well, where are you going to get a clarinet?
Let's go get one at a gift shop. That's the guy right there. That's the guy, Cunningham. Get him the ball wherever you want to get it to him, but get him the ball and play through him.
He's got 4 as we close it on 7 ago. Honey, excuse me, I'm just going to head down to the gift shop to get a clarinet.
Yeah, what for? I want to go into sporting, or I want to go to every sporting event for free.
A clarinet at the gift shop. Sure. Let that wash over everything. Hunter, jump hook, that'll go.
It's a good match for UVA. Finally, they got a little bit comfortable there. Hunter against Landers. Landers, no match. But that's a first possession. UVA looked comfortable to me, moving the basketball, getting it inside.
Cunningham give off. Davis now.
They're not going to get anything to this.
Shot clock winding down. Kick out, swing, Mike Sell. Nope, didn't get it off in time. Well, you had that diagnosed right from the jump.
You can tell. You had it. Look, they're guarding on. Early in the game, it was very uncomfortable. But this is the elixir right here. There's the kryptonite. You get it, you spread it, and you get it to your big guy. And now, look how spread. Nobody's really coming over for Dayton there. That's because UVA moved the ball quickly and was comfortable on offense. Got to play through Cunningham. How physical on cuts, please. I mean, try to watch off the ball how physical Dayton is.
Inside. That wouldn't go. Hunter offensive rebound and the putback. The first lead for the Cavaliers. It's 18-17. And that jumper missed everything from Jordan Davis. Too strong with the three-point shot. And now T.A. Clark, the freshman. Jay Huff in the game. The big guy for Virginia. That's Huff touching. And now Clark. Shot clock winding down. Clark got to go here. Lost the handle. Had it taken away. And then up ahead, it's Crutcher. I wish we could keep a stat how many times someone has been on the floor in the first half.
Twice a possession? Guys are hitting the deck. That was a terrible, and you never say this about UVA. That was a terrible offensive possession. They had 4 guys, 5 actually, because Huff went to the perimeter, standing outside with nobody cutting or moving, and it ended up with a strip and a foul at the other end. UVA always moves.
By the way, Mike Swatson, our stat man extraordinaire, makes an excellent point. Good luck trying to get into the World Series with a clarinet.
Bet you can. Well, wait a second.
Those are the pep bands at the World Series? Stand by, caller.
That guy, Ronnie Wu, gets in all the time at Wrigley because he wears a Ronnie Wu uniform.
You're reaching. Here's Guy jumper, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I mean, you talked about guys hitting the floor.
Hey, if you're just sitting around Thanksgiving doing nothing, just take a little something nice, a sip every time somebody hits the deck, and you'll be asleep by about 7 o'clock because we're hitting the deck here on every possession.
4:42 to go here, first half, and Guy at the line. And it's Virginia by 3. John Chomby, Dan Dockich, Guy with 5. He had 15 in the win last night against Middle Tennessee.
Hasn't shot the ball great all year. You know, he's a terrific shooter. You mentioned one of the premier shooters in the country, but he shot it great.
Cunningham facing up. The double team comes. And now the lob attempt. Good hands by Virginia as they were trying to find Obi Toppin.
You know, it was a good possession. Toppin was open, and Key just made a great play, opening up in the lane, seeing the ball, finding it, tipping it out of there. There you got a little cut.
Hunter inside, ball on the floor, players on the floor, and they're going to get a foul on DeAndre Hunter.
Take 2 of what ails you. 2 guys are on the floor right there. Call it a day.
Oh, let's go out there. My yacht.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Lowe's. Hurry in today for huge Black Friday savings. And Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas at heart.
Wow.
Oh, man.
It's hurtful, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I had friends texting me saying, what have you become, a hat in the pool and shirt in the pool guy?
Yeah.
Clarinet. That lady can get in anywhere she wants. She brings clarinet to a sporting event.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't have anything to add. 8-minute abs with Boog Shambi is not coming out anytime soon, so I don't have anything
No,
for you.
there's nothing.
Yeah.
Why Seth Hayton?
Yeah.
Man, I like this Dayton team though, dude. They play hard.
Yeah,
they got
tough
guys, man.
Virginia by 2, under 4 to go. Key to Guy as they find Hunter. Hunter quickly on the baseline, gets cut off and double teamed. Guy hoists, and that shot off the mark. Let's see if they can get Cunningham involved here. Kind of going side to side right now, and then slipping down is Cunningham. Possession arrow, it belongs to Virginia.
The Virginia staff saw what we have been talking about, because now they are coming fast to double Cunningham. You know, early in the game, you run some good stuff. That's what Anthony Grant was running, and Virginia was a step slow, missed the switch, gave up a layup. But they got used to defensively guarding what Dayton was throwing at them, so they went to individuals, which was Cunningham, and the adjustment there for Virginia was just go double him.
Dayton's turned it over 10 times in this game. Virginia just 3. Inside, it's Huff looking for space. And a 3-second violation. Wow.
I don't want to tell you it's a bad game.
I love you.
I mean, seriously, there's no flow. There's going to be flow, I think. But this is, as Seth Greenberg said, this is a rock fight right now. It's a rock fight.
Feet inside, Cunningham off the glass and good. So Josh Cunningham ties it up, first tie of the game. He's got 6 points.
Everything else is noise. Everything else is wasted movement if you don't have Cunningham involved, because Virginia has Dayton locked down except for Cunningham.
Inside, Hunter collects and puts it in. Virginia back on top.
That was a great play by Obi. He got beat, lunged through the passing lane, fought back, got a block. Nobody picked him up. Good call.
Offensive foul as Crutcher pushed off with that right arm. Second foul on Jalen Crutcher.
One of the fundamentals of Dick Bennett, Tony Bennett, defensively is get the ball on the side and keep it on the side. If you bring it down the sideline, you get stuck, and you get stuck bad. That time it was on the sideline, an offensive foul because they got stuck.
Clark has that shot rejected. And Trey Landers barking at him.
Good for Landers. Let him know, look, you can't come in here. He hung in the air. That wasn't in slow motion, people. That was him actually and literally hanging, waiting for the ball to spike it.
On the other side, I would say at this point, P.A. Clark at 5'9", my guess is that is not going to phase him. He's had that happen to him more than a handful of times. That's just part of playing at an elite level and being that small.
You know, being that small, you know one thing you got to be? You got to be a great layup shooter at his size. You got to be able to spin it in, float it in. You know what I mean?
That's from way downtown. Got it. Got to be able to do some of that too, huh?
Yeah, I would like to see him go right up to Landers right now. Make this thing jump a little bit. It's a tough kid, Clark. Fun to watch. Back cut layup.
Cunningham inside, and he gets fouled.
See, we're saying, Boog, that now they went and overplayed Cunningham. Cunningham's a smart player, so he just went and back cut the overplay. But you don't, early in the game, they weren't looking for Cunningham, so they would not have made that pass. Now they are, so now when he makes a move, they find him.
Ninth foul on Virginia, it's 1-1. And he misses the front end. So as we close in on a minute to go here in the first half, winner of this one will play Wisconsin in our championship. That'll be tomorrow at 2 Eastern. Number 4, Virginia getting all they can handle against Dayton. That's a 2 from Kyle Guy, who's got 8 points.
Big possessions here. You know, you're right around it. You got a chance to go down double figures if you are Dayton.
You're correct, that guy with 7 points. Toppin looking for some help. Shot clock winding down. Pull up there. And they get a foul inside. That's interesting on Diakite. Take a look at this. I don't know if I'm in on that. I think if the other guy, even though he's in an odd position, has his hand straight up on the ball and just pulls it away.
Boom, got so with you. That's a huge call because you got a chance to go to, 10-point game. Now you got a chance to make it a 5-point game. That's a big call.
But this is a fight, and there is no question that both these teams got some tough guys who can dig in. Here on Thanksgiving, Virginia and Dayton, 27-21. The Cavaliers with the lead. John Shambi, Dan Dakich, happy Thanksgiving wherever you are. Hope you're enjoying yourselves and nice and full now on the couch. Getting a chance to watch us, me and him. How you doing, buddy?
This is actually a lot of fun because both of these teams are going to be very good. UVA, we know. Dayton, a little bit surprising, even that they beat Butler, had a tough year in Anthony Grant's first year back. But I'll tell you this is a tough basketball team with some guys that aren't afraid of anything, and I think they're going to have a terrific year.
You've already seen it. 4 starters returning for Dayton, and you've already seen that they've got toughness. There's no question about that. Cunningham able to get that to go. And so Josh with 8 and Dayton within 6. And some pressure from the Flyers. E.A. Clark's played big minutes here in the first half. Cavaliers a hold to the last shot. Where do you see them going?
Well, I would say they would try to get Kyle Guy something going over here on the other side. There he is.
And a turnover.
He's supposed to stay out wide. That's why Clark is kind of looking at him like, why would you run to the basket when you're Kyle Guy? Get out to the corner. That's what they had set up. Yeah. Drive it right, kick it to the left-hand corner, draw the help.
5th turnover on Virginia. And now it's Landers. Landers contested. And it does not go. At the half, 27-22. Number 4 team in the country, Virginia with the lead. DeAndre Hunter with 10. Well, time now to send you to the studio. Chris Cotter, take it away. You're watching ESPN's Feast Week, presented by Lowe's. Oh, yeah, holiday time. And what's better than spending it in the Bahamas? Head down the water slide. Yeah, through the aquarium there. And a great look up top. Bad Boy Mowers battle for Atlantis. Second half of semifinal number 2 coming your way. It'll be number 4 Virginia and Dayton right now. The Cavs with a 5-point advantage. Winner of this one will take on Wisconsin in our championship game tomorrow. Is a little, shall we say, choppy in the first half.
Got 3 guys, Diakite, Guy, and Jerome. 1 for 8 from the number 4 team in the country. And the reason they're not destroying Dayton is because Dayton's pretty good. I mean, let's be honest, Dayton's not bad, but they're not getting much of this. They're not knocking in very many shots, and the reason for that really is Dayton. But late in the half, these 2 buckets were made, and that may be a precursor of things to come. But I'm telling you, Diakite 0 for 2. Got a key 1 for 4, and Jerome 0 for 2. Nothing out of 3 starters.
Hunter 10 points to lead everyone, and I think one of the things to look at, Dayton shot 53% in the first half. Our stats brought to you by Atlantis, but they had 11 turnovers that led to 12 Virginia points. An inside offensive rebound, and Landers, he's a handful, huh?
He's tough, man. I think his brother plays for Ohio State football, Robert, and he's a lineman from Wayne High School. And Landers a tough dude, man. He went right at Guy, knocked him down, went and took his lunch money.
Ty Jerome here gives off Braxton Key with ball fake. And now Hunter backing it off the glass. That'll go.
That makes basketball easy, really easy for Virginia when they can throw it down to Hunter. He's got a mismatch physically against Mike Sell or anybody else they want to put on him.
A dozen for DeAndre Hunter, who was the 6th man of the year in the ACC last year. Davis fires short. Mike Sell ends up corralling it, gets to Landers, and now Jalen Crutcher will set things up. Cunningham against Salt. And that one up and in for Josh Cunningham. He's got 10 now.
You just can't let a good player get into the lane. And Salt let Cunningham drive it into the lane, and you're at Cunningham's mercy when you do that. Cunningham is the key here for Dayton, no question.
Mixell almost came up with that. And now Jerome fires. And that one off the mark. Mixell tracks down the board. Cunningham to Landers. And now the kick out. 3-point game, just under 18 to go. The winner takes on Wisconsin tomorrow, our championship game, 2 Eastern. And a bump on the baseline. No, stepped out of bounds, beg your pardon. Turnover. And that turnover number 12 on Dayton.
Yeah, I know what he was thinking, Davis. He thought he had a mismatch with Salt, but not much room. Dayton's in a good job. When you play in the middle of the floor, Virginia's defense spreads out. When you play it on the side, the defense overloads towards the ball side and makes it tough. So you got to keep the ball in the middle of the floor. Only drive the baseline if you're getting to the rim.
Jerome, release, and that wouldn't fall for him. He's got another look at it, and he gets that one. Ty Jerome.
That's big. That's
first
really
3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's big. He took a 3 from the other side previous possession, which showed confidence. Then he missed it, got it back, had no choice but to shoot. If he didn't shoot that one, he was going to get taken out. Probably not, but.
That one flipped up there by Landers. And it's Virginia the other way, trying to add to a 6-point lead.
Jerome wants a shot bad.
And he takes some contact, and Jerome will go to the line as Cunningham tried to draw the charge in that spot.
You just tell when guys want to go, you know? He just wanted to go. He wanted a ball screen, didn't get it, so then he found a lane and took it. By the way, if I haven't said it to you, Boogie, happy Thanksgiving. And you and Mike Swanson here, thank you for putting up with me for... Well, you got to put up with me tomorrow, too, so.
It's a good point. Maybe you should have waited till tomorrow.
I could have. But it won't be Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm thankful I'm right here with you, buddy. Ty Jerome from New Rochelle, New York, Iona Prep. And his season off to a very good start, by the way. He's got 5 points in this one. And on the season coming in, averaging just a shade under 15 a game. Feed inside, Mixell, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Dayton.
You run a side ball screen and roll, and you think against most teams you're open, and then all of a sudden Jack Salt happens to be there early. They are the best team in America at getting into help side early.
Inside, Mixell with the bucket.
Bad switch. They switched 3 different ways on the inbounds, and Jack Salt got caught on the outside of Mixell.
Didn't play last year. Mentioned the double hip surgery in the summer of 2017. He's averaging 12 points. Guy will fire. And that one short and skimming the front edge of the rim. Inside and nicely done by Jalen Crutcher. A couple of point-blank looks, and that is not going to make Tony Bennett happy. That is the antithesis of what they're trying to allow to happen defensively.
But the drive was from the top, and that's where you can play against UVA, from the top.
That's a 2 for DeAndre Hunter, and he's got 14. Crutcher a little short. If you were to give this the short version of pack line defense, it means what?
Keep a guy in front of you. When you're off the ball, be in the gap, the space between the ball handler and your man, and be there early. Then if you're opposite the ball, 2 passes, get on the ball side of the basket in the middle of the lane. That's the abridged version right there, Boogie.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Lowe's. Hurry in today for huge Black Friday savings. And Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas at heart.
Flyers went on a little bit of a run here, a little missed switch, and you get a layup off the inbounds. Inexcusable if you're UVA. Play at the top of the key, play in the middle. Just play in the middle if you're Dayton for the rest of this game. Look for Cunningham because the middle of the court lends itself to there's no help side. That guy knows. What is that? I thought it was Elvis at first. Now I think it's Snoopy, the World War flying ace.
Well, I think he's a Flyer, probably.
Yeah, I think he is.
Virginia by 6. He's Rudy, the Flyer.
You didn't know that until Scott said it, so don't act all high and mighty.
Maybe take the tone down to like 7, something like that. I mean, like from like a, I mean, man. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Hesitate and listen.
Jerome gets the first.
Now Jesse. Now Jerome. Yay.
Got Morris Day?
Morris Day. Well, they don't do that very often. What's your thought? All right, let me ask you a question. College basketball is getting started. We've seen, Duke lost yesterday. Number 14 right here. What's your thought on the number 4 team? Are they? Where are they? Where's Virginia?
I wouldn't say that they're of the same caliber of those two teams that went head-to-head last night. But I would tell you this one, and I think you'll appreciate this. You do these tournaments in the early season. Man, these two teams are going to look way different in February. The hope is obviously a lot better. You never know. But, gosh, the things change. So I can't rule out what either of these teams could end up being.
Let me ask you this about baseball, because obviously you are a baseball. But, like, what happens now?
Offensive.
Yeah, really good by Salt, both ends down. But so people need to understand what happens now gets forgotten 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And then it gets brought back in college basketball when the tournament comes and Joe Lenardi and all that. But in baseball, people get in a panic in April or early May, and you're like, wait a second. Basketball's a little bit like that because this season is so long.
It is a funny thing that I do find in baseball, the danger of small sample sizes, and yet people never learn on that one. They overreact about small sample sizes. PR guys especially, it happens a lot. I'm just kidding myself.
One of the things right now.
Inside, nice move and a layup for Jerry Matos.
Matos, good looking player. One of the things in basketball right now is people are saying, well, Duke was going to go undefeated, small sample size, and then Kentucky's playing terrible, right? That'll all change as we go through. The Duke undefeated thing already did.
So here's kind of what's happened over the course of Feast Week. Iowa won the 2K Empire Classic. No one saw that coming, I don't think. Virginia Tech winning in Charleston as they got past Purdue. Gonzaga hands Duke their first loss. That was last night. And then NIT season tip-off championship is set. You got Tennessee and Kansas.
That's going to be a monster game. That's a really, really good game.
Look at that from way downtown for Jerome, and Key with the rebound. Guy was eyeing it.
I think it'll be interesting what happens with Iowa.
Guy off the mark. Hunter, great position, and the putback.
And you can see the difference Hunter makes. I mean, let's be honest. He plays in that UMBC game. I don't know if it's different or not. You can't say, and you can't take anything away from them. But, man, oh, man, you can see the difference, the length, the athletic ability, playing with his head up.
What were you starting to say about Iowa?
Well, it'll be interesting because you said it. Nobody saw them crush Oregon and crush UConn. Now, how are you going to play from that point on?
Yep.
And the same thing with Virginia Tech.
Clock winding down. And Crutcher. Big shot right there. Anthony Grant calls time. And the Flyers within 6. They needed that right there.
Need that like you and I need air. Like we need turkey. Like we need stuffing. Like we need eggs.
We need turkey. Happy Thanksgiving from all of us to all of you, and happy Thanksgiving to the Wisconsin Badgers. Dimitri Trice at 25. Ethan Happ doing the work inside, and Wisconsin a 20-point win. They're in the final and await the winner of this one. Right now, Virginia with a 6-point advantage. DeAndre Hunter, 16 points on 7 of 9 shooting. He's also got 6 rebounds, 5 of those on the offensive glass. Our bad boy Mowers battle for Atlantis. John Shambi, Dan Dockich. Hope you're enjoying your turkey today.
In a world of positionless basketball, DeAndre Hunter is what you want. I mean, he can guard anybody. Throw it to him on the block. He can shoot a 3. I mean, he, handle the ball. Not a ball handler, but he can handle it in the middle of the zone where he is right now. He can make a pass. It's exactly what you want.
It's a really good point. I mean, in 2018 basketball without a position, yeah, that's what we want. Clark, little guy trying to find Braxton Key cutting to the hoop, but he turns it over.
Yeah, he had Jerome right set up after a little penetration for a jumper, missed him. Took the high-risk pass.
Landers inside. Feed to Obi Toppin. Toppin with the dunk. He's got 4.
But more miscommunications by UVA defense than I've seen in a while. However you say his name.
Diakite.
Thank you. He and Hunter just missed the going under the ball screen there and missed the switch on top of it.
Ty Jerome buries a triple.
It's pure.
9 points, and it's a 7-point game. Feed inside, Cunningham, and 1.
That high ball screen is causing problems because Virginia doesn't know whether to go under it or whether they are switching it. You can see they're walking off the court talking about it. 2 straight plays, Boog. They went to this little high ball screen. Finished here with a dunk. Finished here with an and 1. Good action. Good game. Stay with us.
Well, the Advocare Invitational underway. Villanova win over Canisius. Oklahoma State right now up by 15 on Memphis. That game going on at the moment. Later on, Charleston and LSU and UAB and Florida State. So the Advocare Invitational in Lake Buena Vista down there in Disney going on right now. You been to that one?
Yes, my first year. I liked that. That was a lot of fun. Did it with Bob Picosi. Remember Bob Picosi?
Absolutely.
Love that. Penny Hardaway just got the #1 recruit in the country. James Wisman. Good for him. Memphis fans are all excited. I mean, I got hit on Twitter about, hey, you got to mention this. I said I did. They got a double overtime win over Yale. That was a good win.
Cunningham for the 3-point play and converts. And now it's a 4-point game. Josh Cunningham has 11.
Well, they are on top of Guy.
Hunter pops out. He's got Obi Toppin on him. Ty Jerome backing down off the glass. Wouldn't roll home. Out of bounds off Dayton, Virginia basketball.
Boy, interesting. Out of the timeout, they went to a post-up with Ty Jerome, a little guard-to-guard screen switch. Jerome had a great look. You don't see that very often.
Guy gets inside, hangs and hits.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. Lawrence Central High School, Mr. Basketball in Indiana. He's a better athlete than people give him credit for. He can hang in the air. He can get up.
They find Cunningham. He maneuvers around Guy. Tip wouldn't go. Landers inside. That will go.
Tough dudes. Landers especially. Landers was born to compete, man. He wants to play both ends. He's been on the glass. He's been in the post. He's driven a basketball. He's guarded.
Built like a linebacker.
A 3-man inside motion.
Guy catch and shoot. Got it.
3-man motion inside. Pretty simple. Put one guy in the corner, another guy in the corner, play with your 3 best players, Jerome, Hunter, and Guy. Let them work together in the middle of the floor. Tough to guard.
Crutcher with T.H. Clark guarding him. Cunningham puts it on the floor, flips it up, and the smallest guy on the floor pulls down the rebound.
See if they go back to the same thing. Watch the middle of the floor if you can.
Inside, Hunter had space, and it wouldn't fall. He had a chance at a possible three-point play.
Look at the middle of the floor. You're going to see three guys working together, and this time it's Guy coming off of Hunter, and he has a really quick trigger. That was nice offense. Look, Kyle Guy, his dad, obviously, you're reading it, played football, ran track, had some uncles that went to Indiana. A lot of people thought he was going to IU, but Kyle Guy has come in and immediately had an impact on basketball at Virginia. Remember, he of the man bun a few years ago. Very noted man bun.
Led them in scoring last year. What do you feel on man bun?
If you have hair, good for you. I don't. I swoosh it around Gene Katie style, and I'm good if you have a man bun because that means you have hair. And I must say, Boogie, you have fantastic hair today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you're jealous, too.
That's
just
right.
all natural.
Yeah, it just does what I need it to do.
Special.
9-point game.
I'm one more strand leaving the top of my head from the shave.
You're never going to do it.
My wife won't love me.
Toppin from way downtown. Got it to go. Obi Toppin, who was 6'2" as a junior in high school. He's now the tallest player on this team at 6'9", and he steps out, buries the three, and they're within 6.
That was a big time. The game was getting away. Here's that little three-man inside action. Little cross screen underneath.
Hunter almost lost the handle. Toppin takes it away, and they get the foul on Hunter.
This isn't exactly what Toppin is known for, but why not? Has not made one this year.
First of the season, hadn't taken one. Those are like Rudy's glasses, Rudy the Flyer. Can I ask you a quick question?
Please.
Are you going to use the telestrator today?
Sure.
I mean, we got this big, beautiful telestrator.
Yeah, Gus, watch this. Here's the referee.
Excellent. John Chambly, Dan Dockage, happy Thanksgiving. That is some excellent illustration.
Hey, run that, Gus. I'll show you where the foul came in here. Sometimes you have to muse yourself, Boog.
Ballard Salt, that's his third. They get it in. Landers handles, and now Crutcher. Dayton down by 6, 8.5 to go.
You get the ball to Landers in the middle of the floor, he'll get a layup. Telling you, or a jump shot. There it is.
Wide open. Salt pulls down the board.
You can see they were confused guarding him, and he finally got to the middle of the floor and had a look that was as wide open as you'll ever get against Virginia.
Shot clock winding down. Hunter got to do something here. Puts it on the floor, and they get a foul on Dayton.
Hey, as you look here, look at the staff right there. They're all coming out. Here they are. There's an older guy over there getting a chair. Amazing stuff going on the bench.
Here in the Bahamas, John Chambly, and there he is, the captain of the Lazy River, Dan Dockage, in 3, 2, 1.
That's my wife over there laughing at me. Oh, man.
And there he is.
Bahamas, baby! Atlantis!
It's been pretty great here in the Bahamas. The Atlantis is amazing, and we've had fun.
I've had a blast. I've had a blast hanging with you here. I've had a blast hanging with you in the evening. I've had a blast with our fantastic producer, Scotty Gustafson. It's been a fun time, and this place is absolutely so much fun for families. So many people have come out with their kids and had an incredibly good time.
Wow, those are like special turkey basketball hats. I'm in. Well done.
I just seen a turkey. I didn't see the turkey on top. No, just touch.
Turkey on top with the net.
Yeah.
Virginia by 6. Cavaliers ranked 4th in the country. Jerome inside, flips that one up. It was halfway down. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. All right, here's what's happened so far. DeAndre Hunter, who is Virginia's top player, 18 points. He leads all scores. Josh Cunningham for Dayton with 13. And the Virginia defense, 15 points off of 13 turnovers. Jerome got the foul on Jerry Matos, who picked up his 4th. Ty Jerome, by the way, now with 10 points. He was scoreless in the first half.
0 for 2, really wasn't involved. Sat out much at the end of the half, and he's come out here in the second half with a lot of confidence, a lot of game. He's been in the post. He's ran off screens. He's shot threes, driven.
See where they go with Cunningham not on the floor. Crutcher, step back, 3, got it.
Man, that's a tough shot. Dribbling to your left on the left side, you're going away from the basket. Defender went under the screen. Crutcher just lifted from 24.
He's got 11. Hunter with the size mismatch. Contested, loose ball. Tobin pulls it down.
That was the miss was because Tobin was in there with his length and his long arm.
Mike Sell thought about a 3. Shot clock under 10. Mike Sell will fire. The guy pulls down the rebound, closing in on 6 to go. And Virginia by 4. The winner will take on Wisconsin tomorrow in our championship game.
Boy, guy wants a shot bad. Thought he had one.
Jerome flips it up and in. I like him. He's a good player.
What a great variety of shots. Running to your left. He's not just a jump shooter. He's running to his left, shoots it back with his right. Got a little contact on his hips. I'm with you, Boo.
Keeps that dribble always.
Yeah, he does. He's not just a, hey, I'm going to shoot threes with my heels clipped. He'll get in the lane. He'll do some stuff. Post. Pretty good. Really good.
Toppin inside. Gets it to go.
Man, how good was that? Guy came over. A little screen slip. Guy came over. Great position. Outside the lane. Toppin just tough shot from about 8 feet.
4-point game. Virginia with the basketball. And they get the foul on Davis. It'll be a 1-and-1. 8 fouls.
That's his big little curl. He gets bumped a little bit. He's running away and gets it over the front of the rim. And this is nice. Watch the help. Watch number 5. He's there. That takes a ton of touch right there for a guy 6'9" to just lift up on the dead run, stop, pop, and knock it in. He was a YouTube sensation, right? Went out to New York City against Carmelo and all those guys, and dunking on
Cantor, and yeah, absolutely. And they get everybody at those games in New York, over on the west side. That's where they've been playing. But I mean, LeBron shows up every once in a while. Carmelo, KD.
He got invited to play by a trainer and started dunking on everybody. Somebody captured it on film. Next thing you know, millions of hits on YouTube.
Landers looking for help. Crutcher feeds Toppin. Going to work on Salt. And a shove on Salt. That's his fourth. Dave Fleming, by the way, our good buddy, weighing in, checking in, wanted to know that he felt America was robbed, not seeing a shirtless Stan Dockich going down the lazy river.
Yeah, I've lost 15 pounds, but there's still a lot of middle there that nobody needs to really see. You know, I mean, yeah.
This is a family show.
Yeah. My wife was there, and she's like, keep your hat on, please. The shirt, please. Maybe a jacket if you have one.
Toppin jumper is good. That's nice look at Obi Toppin with 11.
Hey, Hunter came over. Perfect position. Toppin just said, "Nuh-uh, I'm going up and over." And you don't see it very often, people exchanging baskets with UVA.
Hunter inside, coming across Davis, trying to get the rip, and he ends up getting charged with the foul. That is his third. 19th foul on Dayton. Rudy can't bear to watch. I feel like they're making a lot of Rudies these days, you know?
I don't know what this makes me, but I hate mascots. I don't hate much. Can't stand it.
They scare you?
No, I just don't like them. I don't want to be around them. They look at you. They talk to you. You can't. I don't know.
Well, they don't talk to you.
Well, they do whatever they do to you. You know, they mess with you. I don't want. No, I don't need mascots in my life.
Okay.
I don't mind most things, but mascot. I don't like them. You a mascot guy? Oh yeah, you're taking pictures of mascots.
I'm not saying anything bad about the Philly Fanatic. I'll tell you that right now. Crutcher step back. That's short. And Braxton Key with the board. And now Ty Jerome handles.
That was short because Clark did a great job of, as the ball was being brought in, he put his hands in there and forced a distraction, but Jerome's got to look.
Jerome gets inside, flips it up. Oh, it wouldn't go. Look at inside. Woo! Kyle Guy with the offensive rebound and putback. He goes 6'2", about 175. He's got 14.
He can get up, though. He can. He's got bounce.
Tell you, this is a tough Dayton team. Hanging around. Toppin had it stripped away. And it's Dayton basketball when we return. Virginia, the Cavaliers have stretched their lead to 8. Some offensive work.
KGB said, hanging around.
It has alligator blood.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers Builds a Better Mower. Mow with an attitude. And Atlantis Paradise Island. Bahamas at heart.
Back at Atlantis Paradise Island. This has been paradise for sure here on Thanksgiving. A great few days. And still one more to go tomorrow. Our championship, it'll be Wisconsin against the winner of this one. Right now, 3:17 to go. And number 4, Virginia leading Dayton by 8. John Chambie, Dan Dockich. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Dayton basketball, Anthony Grant's team showing a lot of toughness and just sticking in this one. Cut to the rim, and there's Cunningham with the deuce.
A little slip screen. Cunningham went and set a little flare screen, and Guy and Hunter got confused. Second time on the side, on that side, right side, that Dayton's gotten a layup off a missed switch by UVA.
15 points for Cunningham. Hunter with Toppin on him. Swing out. Key. That one missed. Key comes flying in for the board. Guy tracks it down, and they get a fresh shot clock.
He hit the ground running. He knew he missed it dead right. Instead of sulking, he went and tried to go get it. Nice move, nice work.
Closing it on 2.5 to go. 6-point advantage. Shot clock under 10. Jerome trying to find Braxton Key, instead turns it over. Crutcher inside to Cunningham, and then that got knocked away.
Well, that's a great play by Key. Found himself in the lane. Cunningham ran right to him, and then I think it's kind of a lucky knock away by Key.
See if they try and find Hunter here. He puts it on the floor, and they shot a little bit short.
Wrong guy. 2 straight possessions. Got to be Jerome, Hunter, or Guy.
Toppin all the way. Obi Toppin, explosive, finishes with the dunk. He has 13, and it's a 4-point game under 90 seconds to go.
Gotta be Jerome here. Jerome, Guy, or Hunter, and that's it.
Shot clock under 10. It's Guy. Back to Jerome. Does he see the shot clock? Got to put something up here. Hunter gets it off. Oh my goodness, is that huge? That might be the backbreaker. 23 for DeAndre Hunter. Crutcher the floater. Rebound Braxton Key.
Now you got to foul.
Yeah, you do.
You got to. A lot of time go off the clock.
Yeah, they get the foul on Landers.
Watch this. Hunter steps out, a little shot fake. Not a bad play by Toppin. He had the shot fake. Clock's running down. And Hunter, man, that's just a great play by DeAndre Hunter, period.
Jerome gets the first. And a 30-second timeout called. 7-point game coming up. It is Sports Center at the conclusion of our game. Zubin and Kevin have it for you. Can the Bears win without Mitchell Trubisky? Handicapping the Heisman race. Tua and Kyler. And then last night's game, we break down the state of the Warriors. What is that, 4 straight they've lost? It's all coming up after the game right here on ESPN. I don't think they've ever lost 4 in a row under Steve Kerr. Or had.
Isn't it amazing what, I don't know what the right word is, egos, silliness, when it infects your team, it just crushes you for a while. Now, you and I were talking earlier, Boog. NBA's like Major League Baseball. Season's so long, you may forget about this, Christmas time or after the first of the year. It may be all gone, and maybe it makes them stronger. I don't know, but right now, you got to figure it out.
Well, I would interject, though, and say you need Steph Curry to be healthy, period. That play between Draymond and KD doesn't happen if Steph Curry is on the court and available.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think they learned that? I don't think they felt that until this little stretch right here.
Crutcher kick out. Landers shot won't go. Loose ball, P.A. Clark, and they foul him.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what they think inside there. I'm not sure, but I mean,
it felt like it always felt like to me.
Curry's not just a dude, you know what I mean?
Right.
He is
a connector. He's everything. Yes. It always felt like to me that Golden State felt like they can win no matter what. That kid can win. That kid will help you win right there.
Tied his career high with 23 here today. Tony Bennett, I think he had an idea that they were going to get tested here today, but man, Anthony Grant's group is throwing a lot of stick-to-itiveness, and they're tough. Curious to see how things play out for them in the A-10. Clark gets 1 out of 2.
I'll tell you this, Dayton fans are going to love this team. And this is the kind of team that Dayton's always been, kind of undersized and tough. And no quit on Donaher back in the day. Archie Miller did a great job at Dayton getting to the Elite Eight.
The foul on Dayton. Braxton Key will go to the line.
True story. If you want to see or have fun, if you're just a basketball crazy person, the first four in Dayton is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like Tuesday night, was it Monday and Tuesday or Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. It is jam-packed. Tuesday, Wednesday, Mike says. Jam-packed, crazy. Guys playing hard, and the fans really into it. At most point, don't have a rooting interest.
Well, Ty Jerome with a big rebound. And that is going to do it. Virginia will win this one. 66-59 the final. And they will take on Wisconsin in our championship game. DeAndre Hunter, our player of the game, and it's brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers. And for Hunter, matched a career high with 23 points, had 6 rebounds, including 5 on the offensive glass, and those 23 points came on 8 of 11 shooting.
Yeah, he was very efficient, went to the offensive glass, as you said, posted up a couple of times, hit the big three. I mean, the absolute positive dagger for the win. And a healthy DeAndre Hunter against Wisconsin is going to be a ton of fun tomorrow, Boog, and we get to sit right here and watch it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, so our bracket is set. And we've got Wisconsin and Virginia. They'll match up in our championship game, 2 Eastern, and that will be tomorrow as they square off for the title here in the Bahamas. DeAndre Hunter doing everything here today, collecting that loose ball, put it in, and then on the defensive end, Dan Dockich made an impact as well.
Well, what'd you think, kid? You're right there. You're playing on the glass. You're hook shotting. You're hitting the big three for the dagger. Just all in a day's work.
Yeah, just trying to be versatile. That's it.
When you shot fake that play right there, you knew there was a second left, right? You had to get it off. You felt you had enough time, obviously.
Yep.
And when that play comes in that spot, are you worried? I mean, now that it goes down, but that's one of those you got to make sure you're not rushing. You still want to stay under control and realize that you still have that 1 full second to release, right? I mean, there's an element of it that you don't want to get too quick with it.
Yeah, I just tried to stay as calm as possible. I knew once he jumped that I was going to have a rhythm shot, and I saw the shot clock, and I just had to shoot it. So it was just all instinct from there.
Tell me about the toughness that Dayton threw at you early on, because this game was a little ugly early, and it seemed like they came out and kind of punched you guys in the face.
Oh, yeah, they came out with a lot of energy. The coaches told us that. We just had to be prepared. We had to fight through it, and we just had to persevere, and I feel like we did that.
All right, most important thing, it's Thanksgiving. You got to win. Coach just going to lighten up, let you guys go have Thanksgiving dinner, hang out a little bit, maybe go swimming, maybe the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's Thanksgiving. I feel like we deserve a little break.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you guys been having fun? What's been the highlight?
The highlight, definitely I got on the slide. It was called the Challenger slide. It was fun. It was real fun.
So that's when you went super fast down that thing.
Yeah.
Were we racing people?
Yeah, it was me and Ty. He won that one, but I'll get him next time.
I feel like Ty Jerome would cheat.
Huh?
I feel like he would cheat. I feel like he would say, on your mark, and then go and wait for you.
That's his move, by the way.
I'm not going to say he did, but he got down there kind of quick.
All right, now Wisconsin. Have you had a chance to watch any of them?
No, not really, but I'm sure we'll watch some film once we get back and just see what we got to do.
Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
DeAndre Hunter right there. Virginia with the win. And they are into the championship as they will take on Wisconsin. That'll be tomorrow at 2 Eastern. For Dan Dockich, I'm John Shambi. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Time now for SportsCenter. Virginia wins it over Dayton, 66-59.